All right. So, welcome back to another episode of Rise and Die, our podcast hosted by Kyle and myself. We have a special guest with us today, Mr. Raging Leprechaun. How you doing, buddy? Welcome. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Dude, don't mention it. We wanted to fucking have you on like weeks ago. So we're happy to
Well,
have you.
I'm just happy to be here now.
Awesome,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
Thanks for showing up. So, real quick, I just want to bust out a question. What kind of shoes are those in the background, those red ones? They look kind of nice.
I'm sorry.
What kind of shoes you got in the background, those red ones? To the left?
Oh, yeah, those. They're actually
Aren't they black?
they're like black and red. They're like a Adidas Star Wars
Ooh,
shoes. I got them for
dude.
Christmas last year.
I love Adidas. Do you wear Adidas? Like, do you have like multiple pairs, or is that like the only pair you have?
I'm not really like a shoe person. I just like get it. I just get a new pair whenever I'm just like, okay, I think it's time for a new pair. But I mainly go for Adidas. Yeah.
I'd say it's fair. I noticed that big carton of goldfish too, dude. I fucking buy those all the time. They're the
Oh my
best.
god.
It's right
Just
next to your
picking
bed
out
too,
everything
bro.
in his setup.
I have I had a stream I think like 2 nights ago where I like part of the stream I just had like the carton just right next to me in my lap, and I'm just like, okay, I'm
Dude,
starving.
that's fucking awesome. Yeah.
You're gonna
that's-
point out
that's
my
always good, dude.
overflowing trash, Aaron? That's just a
Yeah,
constant.
so
on the
Kyle's fucking trash has been overflowing for like
stream. No, I take it
Yeah.
out. It just gets
Yeah, 2
overflowing
months.
again.
every time he turns on his camera, this guy has an overflowing bin of garbage.
And it's never. It's always like I change it, but then it goes back.
Want to see mine? Want to see mine? It's fucking empty. There's like things at the bottom. That's it. Like, take your fucking trash out, Kyle. Do the environment a favor, dude.
All right. So before we kind of get into everything, I just wanted to do some fucking small updates real quick. Unfortunately, it seems like my internet package is gonna be downgraded, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to stream PC games, but I think PS4 games and the podcast live streams should be completely fine. And I also have a new emote that should be done. It says in 3 days, but I think it'll be longer. But it should be done before the next podcast, so I will have a new emote for the next podcast. So the first topic, or this new segment that we kind of started last week, what do you want us to call you? You want us to call you John, Leprechaun, anything?
You can call me John. It's fine.
All right. So the first thing, which we started as kind of like the opening segment for all of our like zombie content creators, is what I called the 115, and basically it's gonna be your favorite map, your favorite weapon of all time, and then 5 things you want in Black Ops 5.
Ooh, all right. Favorite map, Origins. I love Origins so much.
Nice.
What else was it? Favorite weapon?
Yeah.
Favorite weapon? Oh, that's a good one. I'd say the Commando. I love the
solid
Commando
pick.
in BO1.
Dude, what an OG. Holy shit. You know how many people would say the Commando? Nobody.
No one's really.
It's so good.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like Black
that's
Ops 1, the
respect right there.
box, like you either want the Commando or the Galileo. It's like one of
Bro,
those.
nobody ever thinks
Mhm.
about that though. Like, even like when you pack a punch it, dude, it's called the Predator. That shit's fucking awesome. Like, the name's
is.
cool, the gun's cool, it sounds great. Alright, sorry,
Mhm.
Wait, do
go
you get
ahead,
an
go ahead.
attachment when you pack it or no?
On some maps, I don't think you do on all.
Yeah. What was the other question?
5 like things or like features or stuff that you hope for or want in Black Ops 5.
Oh,
Whatever
okay.
this next game's gonna be.
That's a good question. Kind of like this is like an idea for Black Ops 5, but like I want the original crew. It could be either Primus or Ultimus, but I want like a whole what's the word I'm looking for?
A reboot?
Yes, a whole reboot of the Ether story. So
Yeah.
it like we don't like same characters, but it's just completely brand new. We don't have to go through like, a bunch of different timelines, like a bunch of stuff. It's a little confusing for a lot of people. But Yeah, no, I would definitely like a whole reboot of the Ether story. I would not mind to see Chaos return. I feel like even if the whole game is just Chaos, I feel like that's a good thing. We could build on the characters, build on the story. I feel like it's a really good thing. What else? I want a select character feature. The only what was the only
World War II,
zombies
right?
game? World War II, the only game we ever saw character selection in. And like, even if I know kind of like for story reasons they don't want to do like the same like two Nikolais in the same map, for
Yeah,
instance.
yeah.
Like I get that, but um I feel like it's kind of you could do it like a Left 4 Dead type of thing where like one person chooses it and no one else can choose it. Like I would like that idea. Um, what else? Um, I don't want gobblegums, elixirs. I don't want it. Any of it. None of it.
Dang, that's a bold statement.
It
Straight
is a
OG.
bold statement. I want it just like it's like I kind of want like Black Ops 3, but just without the gobblegum. Basically, kind of what I
See,
want.
you're making Kyle think about not having power vac in his fucking hands. You're getting real clammy.
No,
right?
Listen,
okay, listen, buddy.
I'm out of power vacuums right now. I need some so I can get to round 100.
Yeah,
All right, I
Kyle-
need it.
Kyle's getting real nervous, buddy. You can't be saying stuff like
Listen,
that, all right?
buddy. When the game
But,
comes out, we're gonna do high round racing. Your ass
Ooh.
is gonna get beat every time, buddy.
Bro, I've got like 28 power vacs. If you really want to fucking go down this
No, for the
path,
new
you're
game.
losing.
If it doesn't have gobblegums and OP shit,
All right.
and it can't close app,
If you think you're getting a higher round than I am, you're fucking.
Oh, I
you're
will.
so out of your
if I can
mind.
friend you and there's leaderboards, I'm gonna make sure every single
No,
map I'm like
no.
1 round higher than you.
Only one, dude.
So,
Alright.
one other thing I do actually hope that they add is they did it in Black Ops 3 where you can like have like your own groups in the game, kind of like your own clans or like whatever.
Oh yeah.
What would actually what was the feature that was canceled for Black Ops 4? Was it factions?
Yeah, it was factions.
I want to see a fully fledged factions mode.
I don't even know what the fuck.
I know
whatever it is.
Jason Blundell was the one who announced it, but was he the one who kind of like led it? Because now that he's gone, I don't know if it would even be possible if something like that to be in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Let me ask you guys this: Who do you want to like basically kind of take his place?
Oh, it's gotta
As,
be Lee Ross.
It's gotta be Lee. Okay, good. I'm not. the only
Yeah,
one that thinks
like-
that. All right.
I was
don't care
watching
as
your
long as the
stream
game is
earlier,
good.
and yeah, you said it yourself. IW Zombies is the best like non-Treyarch easily. Like nothing's come close to it. So, I think I even liked the cartoon cutscenes. I just thought the characters were really annoying, but I did like the cartoon cutscenes and like the Scooby-Doo like kind of like non-serious story, and I
Yeah.
thought the locations and stuff were pretty cool. It's just, yeah, not. Unfortunately, if it's not Treyarch, then the community just doesn't like it usually.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with Infinite Warfare Zombies is that like it worked because the story in that game didn't really take itself that seriously. And part of the zombies community wants just like, a game where, it's not heavily based on story, because that's what like mainly like that's what the main games have been about as of recent. Like even Black Ops 3 was
Yeah.
heavily on
100%.
story. Like that's why like you were in my stream earlier. Like I was talking about like Syndicate. Like, it's people like that who just want to play zombies for zombies, and they don't like, people like that, they don't care about the story, and that's fine. So I feel like it, a little less focus on story, still have it a little bit, but I would say mainly like just
Focus
fun
on the
gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely, I agree with that 100%.
What about kind of wrapping up the 5 things you want? What do you think about the perk system? Like, what perk system should the next one have?
I think it has to go back to Black Ops 3 perk system. It has to. And we need to see more than one new perk. Like it boggled my mind why there was only one new perk of Widow's Wine. Like why?
And they
Also
took out PhD.
Yeah, and they took out PhD. Yep. Also, I need like there can't be Wonder Fizz in every single map. Like I need to have the actual machine. Yeah, like you know
That's
how
fair.
much I want to. You know how much I want to hear an actual jingle for Electric Cherry.
Oh
Electric Cherry is
man,
one of
I
my
love
favorite
Electric
perks.
Cherry, man.
It's
I'm
one of
with
my
you,
it's one of
dude.
my favorite perks.
Oh yeah, the machine on Mob, it's so good, man.
Yeah.
So good.
Like why is that the
And it's
only
just
map I've
stuck in
seen
the
that
Wonder
in?
Fizz.
Mm-hmm. And also, I think that they should bring back the perks from Black Ops to at least Voltrade. Let's not go so far like Who's Who and Tombstone. I want to see Tombstone back for the jingle. I want to see Who's Who back for the jingle, but I also want to see Voltrade back. I think it was a really good perk. I think they could even add a little bit to it, maybe.
Bro, we played a custom the other day and it had Voltrade on it, and it was so fucking loud, like it
Oh,
bugged
yeah.
out our game.
Really?
And like anytime we'd walk in the green smoke, it was like woo! Like, it
if
was
you
so
watch
fucking
it, my
loud.
newest YouTube video, it has it in it.
Yeah, it
It's
was
so
too funny.
bad, man.
Like we couldn't
Yeah.
hear each other, and everyone was like, "What? What are you saying?" Like it was fucking terrible.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean,
So you
new
want
perks
new
for sure.
perks? What about all the like new or like alternate forms that they brought in Black Ops 4? Should they just scrap
No.
them? Like Winner's Whale,
Scrap 'em.
PhD Slider. Just fucking get rid of
Completely.
them.
All right, actually no. The one I would keep. Well, actually no. I keep it like actually a few of them. PhD Slider #1 definitely. If it's gonna be
These are, like,
sliding and
they're
not
such
dolphin diving.
random ones. Like Blaze Phase is not one of them. Like
Actually, I kind of liked Blaze Phase. I thought that was actually like it's perks like that. It's just like unique ideas. Like you'd never think. Like none of us would ever
Yeah.
think of that. But it's a perk. Yeah, that's probably the only two perks I'd bring back from Black Ops 4. Maybe Zombshell actually.
I was just using that because I was playing Black Ops 4 because it was double XP, and I was using
Yeah.
that because I didn't have a dead shot. And it's actually pretty useful. I was playing on casual, like getting gold camo, so it wasn't hard, obviously. But in
Mhm.
Black Ops 4, where it's like unnecessarily hard, that perk's actually pretty useful, surprisingly.
Yeah, it is.
Casual
I-
gamer.
I used it when I was doing the round 150 run on classified, and yeah, it's really helpful. Even though I didn't get to round 150 in legit ways, but
See, Kyle and I always have this fucking debate about this.
Okay,
He
no,
always does
I
the-
know for a fact he didn't use the shield strat. He used like an invincibility strat. That is an exploit. The shield
Yeah, that's what I
strat,
did.
you can still do it nowadays. It is not an exploit. It's literally just a perk combination. That's just
This
OP.
guy is too funny.
It's not an exploit.
I'm not.
It's
kinda
literally
gonna do
all
it
in
right
game.
now.
You don't glitch out of the map. You don't do anything. Not an exploit.
Okay, we'll see about that, buddy. We'll see.
All right. So there's like a tiny bit of news, zombie news, but it's like really tiny, really minuscule. So it probably won't take that long to go over. But the Activision had their investor call, which they have to like call their investors or whatever and let them know like their plans for the future and shit, so people invest money. And the one good news is that they did say that the game's coming out this fall, basically. So like normal, it's not getting delayed due to like COVID or like quarantine and stuff, which is good news. We don't have to wait a couple extra months or shit like that. But the only other interesting part I would say from the investor call is that they didn't confirm that it was Treyarch making the game, but like it's 100% gonna be Treyarch, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I just thought it was weird that they left that detail out.
I had a great idea about like what Activision could do, because I am so scared for the launch of Black Ops 5, or like if it's a Treyarch title, if they are still releasing a new Call of Duty this fall. I am so scared for it because like of what's going on now. Like I'm so scared it's going to be like kind of unfinished.
Yeah.
And I remember the other day I was talking to my friend and I was thinking like what Activision could just do is like instead of a whole new game, don't release a new game, just wait a while, like wait until next fall, and this fall release the rest of MW2 remastered, because everyone knows the whole thing is finished. Everyone knows that. And then but also with that release, you could release MW3 campaign remastered, because that I think it was also confirmed to be done. And you could sell that for like I think they could sell that for like $40 to $60. I'd buy it for $40.
Oh, MW2 remaster multiplayer? Fuck yeah, I'd buy that shit for 60, honestly.
Mm-hmm. And you'd be getting like that, the Spec
dude.
Ops and MW3 campaign all remastered all together for like
Easy
$40
money
to
for that.
$60. Absolutely. I don't. That's what. Listen, Activision, hire me. I have these great ideas. Listen.
I'm down.
Dude, I'd bring him on in a fucking heartbeat. He knows what he wants. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what the fans want.
Yeah.
That's
I
an
know what
investment.
everyone wants. Come on. It's that easy.
Dude, I could totally fucking get down with some MW2 multiplayer if it was remastered. Like even non-remastered, still fun. Like there's a
Yeah.
server that I'll play on with my buddy. I think it's called IW4X, and it's all just a bunch of sweaty like keyboard using, quick scoping motherfucker shooting. Like everyone tries so hard, but I don't know, kind of fun. Like it's a private server, I guess. Like you don't play it through Steam, you just download it and you can just like jump on random servers. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like they it's kind of like it's like a crack, I guess you could say, because they have like the M40A3 and just like guns that aren't normally in it. So like we'll play that, but I mean actually playing like official multiplayer where you can just like shit on people who don't have a brain
Yeah,
would just be
man.
so fun, dude.
Like
I miss
reliving those days,
miss
man.
that.
I long for the days. Like nowadays, I went back and I played BO1 Zombies. It had to be like six plus months ago. I just plugged in the 360 and I played a game of like Kino with Ralph because he asked me to play, and I was like, these graphics are actually so shit, and like I feel like it aged so poorly. So like I think it's partly to do with like me being spoiled with Chronicles and just like everything getting rebooted. But yeah, a Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered. You know how many people would still buy that? There would be people who would be like, "Oh yeah, they're so greedy releasing this for $60," and then the next week they're buying it. I mean, I would be the same person who's like,
Think about
"This
all
isn't-"
of the memes that would follow with that too, like all the shit talking and stuff that people would
Oh
be like going
yeah,
through. Like it would be just
Like
like when it first happened.
like for like for $40, you're getting not even just the multiplayer, but the Spec Ops 2, just the rest of the full game remastered. Like for $40, how could you complain about that? Because the campaign was $20. 2 more game modes, $20 each. How are you complaining about that?
yeah.
And
See,
with
in a
Uh-oh.
we're talking about COD
we
fans.
call
COD
yeah.
fans always like to bitch about something. So you and I
Yep.
were gonna be fucking happy as shit, but everyone else be like, man, they really shouldn't have brought this game back. It was in its prime. You know, people are too sensitive for this now. We made a mistake bringing it back. No, shut the fuck up. We're bringing it back. We need a remaster now.
And
We
like
are dropping
even
a little
like
bit of
even now, I
frame.
can't even go back and play any of the older Call of Duties really on like my Xbox. I can't because like I can never find a game. MW2, 3, Black Ops 1, 2, all of those multiplayers cannot find a game. Except actually Black Ops 1, the servers were actually pretty lively the other day thanks to a certain highest amount of subscribers YouTuber releasing a video that he privated a while ago. My man PewDiePie.
Bro, fucking
Are we good? It says I'm dropping frames, but
yeah, you should be okay. Like your camera quality's fine. Everything looks good.
okay. I think.
Bro, the originals
That
are
or
so fun.
pretzels.
All right. I think
That
we're back. I think we're back.
Honestly,
Okay.
dude, goldfish are so good. I used to eat them when I was a kid, as you can fucking tell. But I mean, I kind of look
I don't know
like
what
All right,
a
are we
you're
good now? I think we're good now.
What a sweetheart! I don't know what you're talking about. That's nice.
Okay, we
Dude.
should be good now. All right, so
Goldfish.
is it we want to talk more about MW2 or remastered or good there?
How about we ask each other how our days were? How was your day?
Mine, I don't know. My schedule's been weird. I've been waking up, going to sleep at like 8 p.m. and then waking up at like 7 a.m. Kind of sucks. So tonight I'm gonna try and stay up till like 10 or midnight and then try and fix it. But days are alright, I guess. I mean, I got my stimulus check, so I've just been buying shit left and right. You know the drill. Just when you have money, I gotta spend it, right? Shitty habit.
Dude,
What about you? How's your day?
he's flexing. It's been pretty good. I woke up at like 4:30. I've only been up for like 2 hours right now. Not even gonna lie. I just rolled the fuck out of bed and like waited for us to start the podcast. And I don't know. I'm just chilling, dude. I'm gonna go grill some steaks after this and make some potatoes. And
Ooh, nice.
yeah, I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. Fucking our boy John's, he's quite the guest too. He's nice. He's polite. Couldn't be
Thank
more
you.
happy. And
Thank you.
he's handsome too, dude. He's got the whole package.
You gotta
Thank you
continue
very
to train.
much.
How you have to ask him how his day was.
So, how's your day, buddy? What's going on with you?
I think my day's been pretty well. I mean, didn't really do much today. I mean, I woke up at a pretty good time, like 11-ish.
Okay.
Yep, had a real quick stream earlier. Probably gonna stream later. But yeah, no, I haven't really been doing it a lot.
I think everybody hasn't been doing a lot, dude. I fucking can't do anything. I just sit at home. And
All
I
right.
could
Same
talk
here.
to Kyle.
All right,
Same here.
so the next topic I have written down, which I think will be an interesting one, is kind of nostalgic, I suppose, as well. And
Oh boy.
it's
The
what
the
is
entire
our
zombies community is coming in now.
say that again?
The entire zombies community is coming in now. You said nostalgia? Yeah.
Oh
all
yeah.
coming in.
Like our favorite like old zombies YouTube content or like content creators.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? I don't know if Aaron watched any, to be honest.
Original Zombies YouTubers?
Yeah, or just like a series or like types of videos that you watch.
I was always watching NGT Zombies. Always.
I've never heard
like
of them.
you never NGT Zombies? My man Spider Bite. Oh my
Oh.
god. No, for Black Ops 2, I would any Easter egg I needed the guide, I would look up his videos, and he had some custom he uploaded some custom videos, some custom zombies maps, mainly World at War. Well, yeah, so that's what was out at the time. But yeah, no, he that's the first time I ever heard of like the cheese cube maps.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, he's a classic original zombies YouTuber.
Bro, we played the Cheese Cube map,
Oh yeah,
and my friend called us the N-word and left the game.
wow,
Actually, what happened?
wow.
Yeah,
All right, what about
And then
you,
he-
Aaron?
and then he joined back and called us the N-word again.
Yeah.
So, original Zombies YouTubers. I used to watch Syndicate like way fucking back. in the day.
I think a lot of people from
Yeah.
the community.
But I watched him when he had like 100K subscribers. That was like when I stumbled
Really?
upon into him. Yeah, like I remember he was making like the Ascension videos and stuff like that. Like I don't know if you remember, he had like a big fetish for that map, and he would just play it all fucking day. And I remember watching videos like, yeah, so my dad came in my room last night and he just about ripped me Xbox out the wall. And it's like, I'm trying to break a world record right now. And like, I remember just watching it and laughing my fucking ass off. Like, this guy's so dumb, but he's funny as fuck. And
Yeah, I didn't really watch a lot of Syndicate Zombies content, really. I mean, like when I was watching Syndicate, I was really watching for like Minecraft, for like his My Night
dude,
series.
same.
Oh, my
Okay.
night, dude. Oh, sometimes
Dude,
I
we gotta get
still
into
like
this right
a
now.
couple
It's
years
back.
ago.
It's back.
A couple years ago, I got back into it and I started watching like 3 episodes in a row, and I was like, "Where the fuck did my whole afternoon go?" I just spent 6 hours watching him play Minecraft from like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
That was
So-
such a good series, man.
I have a question
Mhm.
for our guests. Do
Oh,
you
boy.
play modded Minecraft?
I don't know what happened. I think I just forgot my login info. I can't play Minecraft.
Touching me on every game, dude.
I'm
Literally,
really upset about it. Like I
ask
love
Kyle, like-
to play some modded Minecraft, like some RL Craft. I would love to play it. I remember
Dude.
back in the day, I remember it like I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. It took me like a week to figure it out how to download the Pixelmon mod.
Oh,
Oh my god! I think the last modded
give
Minecraft
your
thing
family
I
computer a virus or something. Try to download.
seriously, but
Bro, that's fucking great.
yeah, the last like modded Minecraft thing I played on PC was like Sky Factory. Oh, Sky Factory is really fun.
Yeah, Sky Factory is kind of like it's similar to Project Ozone too, I think, right? Like Project Ozone, I love those fucking packs because they're like over the top with everything. Like you have to do a lot, and there's like a lot of armor and shit you can make, and like there's a bunch of cool stuff. So I like those.
Yeah.
I noticed like a little bit of a similarity. I haven't beat Sky Factory before, if I'm being honest, but it looks
Yeah, no.
interesting for sure.
Yeah, I haven't beat it, but like I remember I used to play that a lot, and it was really fun. But I don't. I mean, can't play it now. I've been playing like anything I have on PS4 now. Some stuff on Xbox. A bit of Valorant. And it's really upsetting because I can't stream anything on my PC, or else like it just goes to shit
Yeah, I feel like
completely.
that's the same way.
Yeah,
Sucks.
like
It
I
depends
would
on encoding and stuff, I think, mainly.
I tried to stream Black Ops 3, like I tried to stream some customs, and I turned all my settings on like the lowest it could be, and my PC just it couldn't handle it. Not while I'm
My
streaming.
PC used to do the same thing, but like I changed my encoding settings, so like I'll stream off of my GPU now instead of my processor, so that helps with that. But
Really?
yeah, I could help you sometime, or we could like talk about it and see what's going on, because I
Yeah,
could tell you like like we could do it after this or just whenever it's a good time for you. But I
yeah. If
wanted
you
to
want
touch
after
on
this,
yeah, I'll be done.
all right.
I
Thank
wanted
you very
to
much.
I wanted to fucking say that, dude, I'm always forgetting my passwords for everything. Like you can ask Kyle, you can ask any of my friends, like they're like, "Hey, you want to get on a game?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Let me just log into my account." And I'll change my password every fucking time I log in because I forget it. And they're like, "Aaron, just write this shit down." I'm like, "Dude, I don't fucking want to do that. Like, I'll just be too goddamn lazy." And every time I have to change my password, and they just give me shit about it, and it's so fucking annoying, but it's funny at the same time. But I do it with like every game. Like, I was trying to stream Fortnite the other day with a friend, and it took me like 20 minutes to get into my fucking account. Not even kidding.
Oh my god.
Minecraft's the same exact way,
So that's
I
sentence. I was
haven't
trying to log into Fortnite the other day.
bro.
I haven't played Fortnite, and like I mean I did play it like recently for the whole Travis Scott
Oh, that was
concert
so
thing.
cool, man. That was so
No,
cool.
it looked really
Like
cool,
I,
and
I wish it just wasn't on such a shit game. Like these
yeah,
cool
seriously,
events they
right?
can do and stuff is just so cool. Like no one's ever done any stuff like that, and it's just so
No,
sick.
yeah.
But
And like I remember I'm still getting like shit from my friends like, "Oh, you went on Fortnite to watch it." And I'm like, "Listen, man, it was really cool. It looked
yeah,
really cool." But yeah, no, you're right. No other game has done stuff like that.
Bro, it's getting really dark in my room right now.
I was gonna say.
I don't have a light on here. Hold on, let me change that.
You know, I always I have like those LED like strip lights on my ceiling.
I don't even
so
know if this is gonna fucking
helps.
help. Let's see.
Oh, and now I've been streaming a little more of some of my Switch games because it used to be like on my like my basement TV, like for whenever like my friends come over and we just
Yeah.
play some stuff on there. But I moved it up here recently, so now yeah, I've been streaming like Luigi's Mansion, some Tetris 99. Yeah.
Speaking of you were talking about Travis Scott and Fortnite and stuff.
Oh, boy.
I noticed you seem to enjoy Post Malone,
Oh yeah.
so I figured I would bring him up.
Yeah, I am one of the biggest Post Malone fans, definitely. I got TikTok famous because I posted a video of like there's like a whole story behind it. It's like um because like I live in New York, like pretty close to Manhattan, and he tweeted out one day that he was having like a pop-up event with Bud Light, and he it was like the next day right after he tweeted that. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. I went with like my girlfriend who I had at the time, and we went, and he hadn't said he was gonna be there, but like we had just went. I bought some stuff from there, left, and then came back, was and then was about to leave again, but then we heard someone say that oh my god, Post Malone, he's gonna be coming in a few hours. And I'm like, wait, what? Where'd you hear that? So it was on his Instagram, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess we're gonna be staying. Let's meet him. And we're just like literally because you had like there was a whole line outside, like they had if you left the place and then they'd let people in, like however many people
Yeah.
left, they let that many people back in. So like we just stayed the entire time, and while we were sitting there, my girlfriend, she starts talking to this person she's sitting next to, and like 5 minutes later, she tells me, I just met Post Malone's cousin, and I'm like, what?
What the
What?
fuck, dude? That's crazy.
Yeah, no. So like we were having a whole conversation. Then we meet his mom, his girlfriend at the time, all super nice people, and yeah, like 3 hours pass. He finally gets there, and I meet him. We take some pictures with him, and a little while passes. He's about to leave, and my girlfriend, she had accidentally spilt beer on his girlfriend's shoes, and as he's
You get your
leaving,
ass beat.
yeah, as he's leaving, she tells him that like, oh yeah, I accidentally spilled some beer on your girlfriend's shoes, and he just like laughs and says, I do it all the time, it's fine. And and then he looks at me because I'm right there with her. He looks at me, and he says, what are you doing? He says, what are you doing tomorrow? I said, no, nothing. Probably gonna come back here because it was like 2 days. That store was open for 2 days, and he hands me a ticket to like a dive bar show, like a secret show he's having, and he says, I'll see you tomorrow night. And I'm
What?
like, what?
Hog.
This is so sick,
I'm
dude.
like, did this just happen? And yeah, no. So like his photographer like takes like pictures of me like holding the ticket and like whatever stuff I bought from there. And then yeah, no, I go the next day. I go the next night. It's like it's in the middle of Manhattan at 10 at night, and I go there like alone, and I had to tell my parents. I was like, all right, I'm gonna be going with like a friend of mine. I didn't. I went just myself. He gave me one ticket. My girlfriend was ready to kill me. My best friend who introduced me to Post Malone, he was ready to kill me. And yeah, I went. I got there pretty early. I was like in the front row.
Dude.
Yeah, and towards the end of his show, I'm wearing a Post Malone Bud Light hat I bought from the store the previous day. I hand it to him, and he takes it, and he's like, "Is this for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's for you." And he's like, "Hey, let me wear it." He puts it on like a sideways hat, and he puts it on, takes it off, and he gives it back to me. So yeah, no, I still have that hat, and that was like one of the best shows I ever went to. There was like maybe 100 people out there at the most. That's like a
That sounds
stretch.
so fun, dude. That sounds so
Yeah.
cool.
And the whole like show was being live streamed from like Bud Light's YouTube or Twitch, whichever one it was. And yeah, no, it was like such a great show. I loved it. But
He sounds like a really good dude if he's willing to like just do that for fans and stuff. Because like, there's, I'll
mhm,
be honest with you, like, yeah, a lot of musicians are cool and like they do cool stuff, but like, it's not as common where you have somebody who is like, if he really wanted to, he could have his ego be fucking, as high as he wants, and he could be better than
mhm.
everybody. But instead, like, I don't know, he gave you the opportunity to do that, and it's cool. It just shows that he appreciates people. So that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, no, it was definitely the best concert I've ever been to. Absolutely.
I wanted to ask something. Have you had any crazy pit stories? Like, I don't know if you go to like concerts regularly or not, but like,
I don't really go to like. I mean, I go to a good amount of concerts. Like, I love all types of music, and for pit stories, I don't really have any like crazy pit stories. I mean, that's probably the craziest one. Um, but yeah, no, like I've been to an actual Travis Scott concert. I listen to a lot of classic rock, and my favorite band is Def Leppard. I don't know if you heard of them. But I go to like one of like their concerts like once at least once a year. Really fun time because my dad and I are both like really big fans of them, and like we've gone backstage. We've met like the entire band. I have a guitar like to the left of me, that's like signed by the entire band. Yeah, no.
that's awesome. That's so
Sick.
fucking cool.
Yeah, I don't know how I get I just am naturally really lucky. So a
I was
lot of
I was
my
gonna
gonna
friends.
say
say,
you have like the
yeah,
Post Malone story, that guitar. I'm pretty sure you showed
Yeah.
me on stream. Don't you have a picture with like Richtofen?
Oh my god,
Right?
yeah, I have a picture. Yeah, I have a picture with Nolan North,
Oh,
voices
man.
Rick Toffin. Yeah.
See, Kyle, I'm not the luckiest person in the world, buddy. Here's proof. He always
Yeah,
says he's like, you're the
gameplay-wise,
luckiest.
you're the
Like,
luckiest
you're the
person I know.
luckiest motherfucker. I'm like, no, get out of here. That's really cool, though. I mean, I don't know. I'd say the fucking craziest stuff that's happened for like a live show is probably when I saw Suicide Boys. I don't know if you listen to them, but
No, I
I
don't.
they had like their opener was Trash Talk, so they actually got signed by
Mhm,
and they um they like opened and they're like a metal band.
mhm,
And I remember there was this girl in the pit and she just bought so like their merch, they had like these long sleeve like neon yellow like shirts you could buy. And this
mhm.
girl bought one and she was just really visible and she was like heavier set, she was bigger and she was tall and she was in this fucking she was like there was a death circle basically. Everyone was just running around and she was in the middle, just like fucking pushing people. And this couple were holding hands and she walks in and lays both of them out. It's like completely fucking floors both of these people. And I remember
Oh my
just
god.
looking like she just killed two people. And I remember her like fucking she's like bashing her head and her fucking hair was going everywhere. And I was like, this is gonna be so fucking crazy. Cause that was like the first like minute that I was even at this concert. And um, it was more chill because like I was up on the railing and the railing was weird. Like they had like this like rubber slope kind of that you had to walk up a little bit. That was like a
Mhm.
foot or two off the ground. So like people were watching what they're fucking doing. But I don't know, like every time I turn around it just looked like everyone was getting their shit rocked, dude. I think somebody broke their fucking leg at the concert. Someone was like they had to stop the show. Like I think the song after that actually they're like, yeah, someone needs help, so they stopped and like they got that person up and stuff. But it was fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, I've seen a lot of clips of if something is going on in the crowd, like could be like a fight or could be it could be like something going on maybe they're having like a heat stroke maybe. Like the artist will stop sometimes if they see it. I've seen that happen like a good amount of times, and I've been to um, I've been to a Logic concert, and all of his concerts, he um he will ask the crowd, "Is it so? Whose birthday is it in the crowd?" And like he'll get the entire places to sing "Happy Birthday" for them. It's really nice. I love it.
That's wholesome.
That's really cool.
Hmm.
All
Yeah.
right, so the next topic I have here on the list, I mean, it's a pretty generic one, but I think it's one that we should always bring up with our guests, and that's sort of like your streaming or Twitch origin, and how
Hmm.
you sort of found streaming and started, or found Twitch and started streaming.
Yeah. Well, how I found Twitch? I don't really recall how I found Twitch. I think it might have been because I wanted to watch some zombie YouTubers streaming. I think that might have been it. But how I started streaming, I thought I remember I saw that the PS4 had a feature where you could just stream straight from there. If you had if you had that webcam, you can have it there. You could have like a little chat on the side. I used like that's how I would stream. I streamed like that for a good amount of time. Um, and then eventually um I got I think it was called a Roxio game capture. Um oh yes, okay. I do have I have a friend in chat. Yeah, when Ray left, that is when Ray left Achievement Hunter. If anyone watches Rooster Teeth or Let's Play. Yeah, when he left, he started streaming on Twitch full time. That's when I started watching streams, and that's when I started streaming. I got a Roxio game capture. That was like my first game capture, and it was not great. It was not great. So then eventually, I got myself an Elgato. Um, then I would stream from like the normal OBS software. Then I found Streamlabs, and that's where I'm at today.
Nice. Did when
Yeah.
you
That's a pretty good
started
answer.
streaming, was it always zombies, or did you sort of just play whatever?
Um, I think I'd play whatever. I think it was a good amount of zombies, I would say, but I think it would be just whatever I wanted to play. Yeah.
Nice.
Like even today, like today I still love streaming zombies, but I just can't I can't stream I can't stream zombies like every day, especially
Yeah.
like if I could stream customs, I would hold on one second.
Alright.
I'm sorry to cut
No, you're
myself off.
fine.
Hold on
All right, Aaron.
You're looking mighty handsome today.
We'll take this time to
Are you just gonna ignore my handsome comment?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
So like I was saying, what was I saying? Actually, I lost my train
You
of
were
thought.
playing whatever you thought was fun.
Oh yeah, no, like I play whatever I play whatever I have really on my PS4 or my Xbox, but and if I could stream customs, I would be streaming a lot more zombies because I just feel like it's repetitive to just like keep playing like Black Ops 3. I do want to start streaming a little more BO4. Maybe try and do the voyage eggs and the rest of the chaos story eggs at some point. But
Can you guys hear that?
I do hear that.
The
Yeah.
straight,
Well, fucking
the
ice
straight
cream
ice
man.
cream man is rolling
Kyle,
up
stop the
right now.
podcast.
dude.
Go flag him down, buddy. You have an
I
excuse.
heard an ice cream truck like come outside like on my block, and I was like, what? And it was like this was like last week. I was like, really, right now? You think this is the best time for that? Okay.
Funny. Yeah, but if you stream Black Ops 4, I'd be down. I haven't done all the Easter eggs, so if you want to try and do some at any time, I'm down. I
I would love to.
I haven't done Ancient Evil or
Yeah, same.
Voyage.
Same.
I think I've done all the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, I
believe.
haven't done those two, and also Dead of the Night.
Oh, Blood. I haven't done Blood either. So those are
Oh,
the
you haven't
three
done
I
Blood?
haven't done.
Yeah, I've done Blood 2 times now. Yeah, no, I would be down to do any of those Easter eggs.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm always down.
I am actually really upset that there was no like super Easter egg in
Oh
BO4.
yeah. Again,
But
that's another thing Infinite Warfare did right. That Treyarch didn't.
Seriously, like Infinite Warfare, the greatest super Easter egg ever. But
Aaron, have you seen it at all or no? Do you know what I'm talking about? The Mephistopheles boss fight?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
The hardest boss fight in all of zombies.
So
Which
cool.
one is that? Is that for a tag or no?
No, it's Infinite Warfare. It's like its own thing. You have to do all the Easter eggs, and then it's like the super Easter egg boss. It was so cool.
But the bad thing about that is you still have to, if you want to fight Mephistopheles, you still have to do the Beast from Beyond Easter egg.
Oh yeah.
I remember like that is like the map I spent the least amount of time playing. I played that map like I didn't even get to the point where zombies come in the map. I died by the extinction aliens.
Oh yeah, if you watch when that map came out, it's like they kill you on like round 3. Like it's hard to get past round 3. And they start you off with an assault rifle too, don't they?
They do, and you still and
yeah,
they
still
start you off with the
like
OSA,
round 3.
and you still can't do anything.
Damn, what are they even called? I forget what they're called. But
the cryptids.
Oh yeah, the damn cryptids kill you.
I know. I somehow know like so much of this information, like the entire Ether storyline. Like, yeah.
I've had a blast talking, and we haven't even gotten to the main topic. So,
Bro,
you guys
this
are
is
down.
this is important information. Knowing everything about zombies is knowing everything about our
it'll
fucking
come
childhood.
in handy at some point.
Yeah.
Exactly, dude. On your first date, yo, bitch, you know about the Ether story or not?
Yo.
No.
If you ever want to get your girl or your guy into that bed, you just say, well, let me tell you a little story. Started in the beginning. There were 2 entities.
Oh man.
Bring up the Shadow Man and Monty.
Bro, I gotta buy all the ice staff replicas so when she walks into my house, she's like, damn.
Wait, that'd actually be so sick, man.
Wasn't there a person
leaning against your wall.
Yeah, wasn't there someone who made like the staff replicas and
I would fucking pay for those. I'd pay $1,000 for those.
Yeah, no, I remember during the second Z house, Matt posted a video where he like someone came to the house like with Came with a baby gun. That was really cool, and he still has that. And he came with one of the origin staves. I think it was the ice staff. I think it was the ice staff. But yeah, no, I think I'd get the lightning staff immediately.
You know what I would overpay for instantly in a fucking heartbeat?
Yeah, what?
The wave gun, non-pack-a-punch, red and
Ooh.
blue, purple outlining, perfect, just the way it is. I would pay fucking $2,000 for that. I would pay as much as like a car would cost for
Thunder
fucking,
gun. I'd pay
for
for
a
the thunder
replica.
gun, dude.
I'd go.
Dude.
That's such a good choice.
Like,
Oh,
if you had
I
a
think
replica thunder gun for me.
The accurate thunder gun replica would look so good though, because like you know how it has like the power cable that runs down in like a U shape like that.
Yeah.
If everything
Mhm.
was spot on with that, dude, oh my god.
I think
Same
I'd
with
go with the.
Ragingleprechaun.
I think I'd go with the Wonder Waff.
Oh,
That's good,
that's
too.
really good.
That
You
one
know what would
looks
be
so
cool?
nice.
Getting the Wonder Waff and then having like the ammo in the side of it, but then having like extra ammo as well, like in kind of like a case, but you can like see it. That'd be so fucking sick. And you can just have it in like a glass case, like pointing up.
That like I would have like a Mark II in a glass case.
Bro,
That'd be
listen to
so
how
cool.
fucking nerdy we sound right now. This is great.
Mate,
God.
Isn't it amazing?
Just have a museum in your room with all the wonder weapons.
I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I have 4 of those
I
like
have-
replica lightsabers. I have
I
4
was
of them.
gonna touch on that and ask, did you or do you now still build Legos?
I was a
Yep, I knew it, dude.
huge-
I fucking knew it. I was like, I gotta ask him.
I was a huge Lego guy back in the day. As a kid, I had a whole we have a spare bedroom in my house, and that was just full of Lego. Like we had 2 twin beds there, full of Legos on top of them. Like, and I like now over time I've taken a lot of those apart, but I still have some built still in there, like all of Hogwarts. I have like an X-wing, the DeLorean from Back to the Future, the Ecto one from Ghostbusters,
That's so
That's so fucking
Yeah.
cool, dude. Honestly,
and also like the Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean.
the most recent set that I had and built was one that my ex bought me before we stopped talking. It was
a broken heart.
no. So I don't know. I'm going down the line here. Did you ever see the like 2000? I think it was 2005. It was the like turbo tank from Star Wars.
I think I did. I think I did.
I wanted that so bad when I was a kid. And I remember seeing it in the stores, and it was like $50, $60, and I never bought it because like, it'll be around. And then it
Yeah.
got really rare, and she bought it for me, and I fucking stayed up the whole day building it,
Mhm.
and it was like the best shit ever, dude. I remember I was like 19 playing with Legos on my desk right here. Like literally, if I had it built, I'd show you guys right fucking now. But it's all behind me, like behind me back there. There's like bags full of Legos and shit. Like I took it apart because I wanted to build it again on stream. Actually,
Yeah.
that's fucking so.
That's actually. Oh my god, that actually sounds like a. I mean, like for me personally, I would really enjoy just like building an entire Lego on stream. That
Dude,
actually
you
sounds,
should.
like,
You should
really
totally
cool.
fucking do it.
I have like a bunch of them. Oh my god, I remember I have this this Volkswagen camper Lego, and I had it built, and then one day someone in my house like they accidentally broke it, and I hadn't like rebuilt it because I was like, oh my god, that took me like so long, I would never want to rebuild it. But I don't know, maybe now I actually kind of want to rebuild that. maybe that might be a good stream idea.
This is like completely off on a tangent, but
Yeah.
when you bring up Legos, it reminds me one time when I was little, probably like 7 or 8, we went to Lego World, and we stayed there till like 6, 7 at night, and then we were waiting for like a taxi or whatever to take us back to our
And you just
apartment.
built one and drove home in the taxi.
No. It was like me, my mom, my grandma, my sister, and this car, same car. It's like dark outside too. Like rolls the parking lot like 3 times, and then finally like I was scared as fuck, right? I was like 7 or 8. It like rolls in the parking lot, like circles around us 3 times, and then just stops and rolls the window down. And I'm like, yep, this is it. I'm fucking dead. We're all dead. And then he pulls down. And he's like, "You guys, taxi?" I was like, I don't know why you had to drive around 3 times to figure out it was us, but I seriously
You-
thought we were gonna fucking die that day. I remember
You
that.
went to like the Legoland amusement park?
Oh yeah, Legoland. Why did I say Lego World? Yeah, it was Legoland.
Yeah.
It's like in
Bro,
California.
I was thinking that in my head. I was like, he's dumb as fuck for that one. It's called Legoland.
Nah, yeah, I've been there. I think once before.
It's
yeah,
cool.
no, it was really.
I would still.
Yeah, as
go
like
there.
a kid, it was really cool. But even today, I still love going back to Star. I cannot wait until the next time I can go to Disney
Oh, the
and I
Star
can go to
Wars
Galaxy's
world?
Edge. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna build my own. I cannot wait to build my own lightsaber.
Oh man.
Bro, my sister went to Disneyland like I think it was 2 years ago, and I remember she FaceTimed me, and she was in the Lego store, and she's like, "Aaron, look at all the shit here," and it was like all just fucking really rare sets that I used to like have as a kid or like wanted as a kid. And I was like, "God, dude," and she was like, "All right, I can't buy you one of these, but I can buy you a lightsaber," and she bought me fucking Kylo Ren's lightsaber. I remember she came
Oh,
home,
wow.
dude, and we had a fucking lightsaber fight. And I poked her, and she screamed, and then ran upstairs, and that was it.
I literally like the lightsabers I have that are just like literally right next to me. I have like a Mace Windu's,
Mace Windu's
Luke.
fucking badass.
It's so badass. Darth Vader's, Luke's green lightsaber, and then Anakin's blue lightsaber. And like
That's fucking cool.
like the Anakin's lightsaber, like you can separate the hilt from the blade, so you could just have the hilt. And it's so nice.
Kyle was making a point, and he said it multiple times. When we have people on, dude, like
Mhm.
before we talk to them and stuff, like we already have like kind of an opinion. And like I just thought you were chill, dude. I was like, yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
be fine. We're gonna talk to him. But it's funny when you get to sit down with people and you get to have moments like these. Like, who the
No, it
fuck
is.
would have thought that you built
We're talking
Legos
about
too, and, like,
Legos and Star
Yeah.
yeah,
Wars.
like, that shit's so cool. Like
It's crazy. I love it.
it's nuts, dude. It's actually fucking nuts. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I can't
It's-
believe you fucking are an avid goldfish eater like me too, dude. Like
Oh
if
my God.
I could have a carton of goldfish in my room at all times, I fucking would.
That's like one of 5. I have like 4 more down in like my basement, and just that one's done. Just get the new
Dude.
one.
That's fucking that's great, honestly. I don't
Alright,
have
so
any
off
cracks.
of that tangent, we haven't even gotten into the main topic yet. Where
Oh,
what I was thinking was gonna be the main topic. I think Aaron, I talked to you a little bit about this, but for sure I think we can all agree that the last couple of months there's been like a definite like resurgence, like the word I think everyone's using within
Yeah.
like the zombies community regarding
Mm-hmm.
like viewership, content, everything like that.
Yeah.
And I just want to talk about like where do we think it's coming from, or why do we think it's happening, and just stuff like that. So I think the first part we should touch on is why it's happening. I think the main
Mhm.
contributor is probably hype for the next game, and everyone's knowing that there's going to be zombies. You guys see any
I think
other points?
I think it's our body clock. I think that we all grew up on zombies and Treyarch games, and when you have such a deep love for something like that, you just like subconsciously unite with all the other fucking gamers, dude, and you're like, we're ready.
Mhm.
It's time. It's coming out now. We need to get
I
ready.
have a separate opinion. I think it all started with the man himself, Tim Hansen. He like but the crazy part about like he was just uploading zombies videos, like his like what the videos I love from him most, I mean besides like his challenge videos, the last man standings, are like just his map reviews. He went through every
Oh
single
yeah,
map.
I watched some of that.
I loved that. But no, Tim Hansen, like I think he had a huge part to play in like in the resurgence of zombies. Like
I say that's fair.
so many people were and are still watching his content. And now like we have like Lex going for around 100 on like all these maps. And someone I'll put with Tim Hansen is Greg FPS. Greg is like one of the most awesome people in the zombies community making content. Like
Sure.
um like he like always stuck to it. He really did. Like, even if he's just like he's like playing another game. I remember I saw he tweeted that he got like Damascus in Modern Warfare, but like he's still just up. He's so creative with his zombie ideas. Like he did a top 10 video of like the best zombie models. Like, who would think of that? Like, people like, and you have those people that say, "Oh my god, he's just doing this because he's like out of ideas."
Yeah, yeah.
No, those are the ideas though. Like, I mean, yeah, they're a little like smaller ideas, but like they're just out of the ordinary. They're unique. I like that. It's really, really cool.
I don't think Greg lumps into that category, but I think Tim does in sort of like this newer generation of zombie content creators. Like, I would definitely put him and like Crazy Rabbit together. I'm sure you know Crazy
Yeah.
Rabbit, right? Like,
Yeah, they always play together and stuff.
He's someone who's been
And
like
Turbo.
growing. Yeah, Turbo. I was gonna say, it's kind of cool how it is a little bit sad how like the older people are leaving or like not posting content, but I think it's cool that there's still a market for people to like grow and stuff from playing zombies.
I agree, and I do definitely agree with the point that it is like a whole new generation of the zombies community. Like, just new faces coming in, like Tim, like Turbo, like Crazy Rabbit, and I think it's like it's really cool, and it's also really cool because this year it's gonna be 10 years since Black Ops 1 came out. So I really
10
hope that's
fucking
something.
years, dude. I remember when that
10
shit came
years.
out when I was in middle school. Bro, I tell everybody this story, but I gotta tell you this since you brought that up. I fucking bought Black Ops 1 before I even had an Xbox. I peeked in my mom's closet, knew I fucking got an Xbox 360 for Christmas, went out the next day with my grandpa's $100 fucking check he sent me for Christmas, like he always did, bought Black Ops 1 and did a fucking review on it while it still had the wrapping on the case, never played it, didn't watch any gameplay. It's like, this game looks like it's going to be really fun. I'm excited. Made a fucking YouTube video about it when I was like 11 years old. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I remember it was my first Call of Duty, and I had bought that at the same time I bought the 360 Connect, and I remember I had Black Ops 1 in downloading. I bought it a little later too. I didn't buy it immediately when it came out, but I remember I was setting up my Connect while the disc was in for Black Ops 1, and something happened. It just made a whole scratch on the disc, like literally in the shape of a circle around the
dude,
disc.
that's what would happen. So like when it was like reading the game, it was weird. If you moved your Xbox at all, that shit got fucked so bad, dude.
Yeah.
I remember one day I had my Xbox sitting straight up like this, like a fucking tower, and it was on carpet too, so terrible. It falls over, and all you hear is like someone fucking drifting and inside of my Xbox.
I
And
heard that.
I'm
Yeah.
like, dude.
Okay, side note, that also reminds me, I literally just bought a PS2 from a game store a couple days ago, and if you don't know, there's a fat model and a slim model, and I was talking to the guy, and I was like, which model should I get? And because you were bringing up the disc, he was like, the slim model, yeah, if you move it a little bit, it kind of crunches your disc. So I was like, why the fuck would I get the slim model if you're telling me it's gonna crunch my discs? Like, I'm not buying that.
Kind of gonna paper shred your games if you run it in there. So don't put anything limited edition in there, buddy.
Yeah, but like that same night that my my BO1 disc got that big scratch, I literally realized I couldn't play it. I told my dad, it's not working. There's a big scratch on it, and we literally went back to GameStop that same night, got a new one, and they gave me a full refund. And I was like, thank God, get to play this. And even I remember I remember a few months ago, I was at my friend's house, logged into my Xbox account, and we were looking on Black Ops 1, and I was looking in my theater mode. I had a game saved from like 2011, from like early 2011. It was like me and one of my mods, my boy Smut. We were playing. I remember so vividly. We were playing on the map Hotel in multiplayer, and we would just camp in the elevator, literally as little friggin' 10-year-olds just camping in there.
Pissing people off.
We rewatched that, and it was emotional. I was like, oh my god, like this was us. We were those camping 10-year-olds.
Good. Luke's asking what's the topic right now. I think we just wrapped it up, but we have one from chat. Favorite crew in zombies, everything but the OG crew. So I'm confused. What everything but the OG crew? Does that mean no ultimates?
Yeah, I think that means no ultimates or premise.
Oh, okay. So just not the original 4. Gotcha.
I definitely have mine.
All right, you want to go first?
Yeah, I will go with the Call of the Dead crew. It is the best celebrity cast we have ever had in zombies. And
Aaron's doubting.
Really? All right, well, all right.
I know what
You
his
did-
answer is.
Listen. Jeff Goldblum fucking tops all those dudes on Shadows of Evil. I'm sorry.
But-
sorry.
That but I'm not saying he didn't. He did a great job with Nero, but like the character of Nero himself, it's just like kind of bland. I don't know.
Oh my
It's a
god!
little
You just
bland.
lost
I know.
all the Lego points you had. You just lost.
Dude, you were on such a good roll, and now we're just fucking.
I love the Shadows of Evil crew. It
Dude.
is a great crew.
I'm
But-
offended. All right, I'm not talking anymore, buddy. Go ahead. You talk to Kyle. I'm looking away. God damn.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'll agree with this. I think that the cast of Shadows of Evil is bland, but I think Nero's the one exception that he makes everything cool. Like, just the shit that he says is so dumb, but I love it. Like, it's fucking great. That's just personally what I think. But I mean, I
hate
can
that
see how
quote.
people.
Every time you every time you fucking bring up
I
Nero, I
cannot
think
be
of that.
Vince. I am invincible.
I cannot be
I could-
Vince.
I
hate
could,
that quote.
I could definitely agree with you though with that statement. Like, I definitely like him out of the other Shadows of Evil characters. But it's just not my favorite crew. I mean, because I have more of a connection with the celebrity crew from
Definitely,
Call
like,
of the Dead. Like
that crew 100% is better. Like all of the
Mhm.
actors, everything, like they fit into the game better. So I could get
Yeah.
that. I agree.
and
100%.
also like the really cool part about that's the only map that it did it in. They play themselves. It's not like
That's
not like
true.
those actors and actors playing a character. No, they're playing themselves, and that's really really cool. And they even make reference like Robert Englund makes references to Nightmare on Elm Street. That's so cool. I love it.
Aaron, is your answer Shadows?
Definitely Shadows.
Mm.
Just for Nero.
My answer is I don't know if it'll shock you, Aaron. What do you think my answer is?
Probably gonna be Chaos because you like Marlton.
What? Just hear the words come out of your mouth?
What's yours?
It's Victus. The dog shitters themselves. Victus, dude. I have this deep love for Stuhlinger, and I don't know why. I just think his character is fucking cool, man.
I know you made yourself him on GTA, dude. I remember that shit.
Dude, Stuhlinger is fucking sick, man. I don't know why I like him so much.
How did you feel when when it was Victus and Tag?
Oh, I thought, that's why I was talking in your chat earlier. Tag is like easily my favorite Black Ops 4 map, and I think a big reason for that has to be with the Victus. I thought it was fucking cool as hell that they brought them back for that. And another reason why I would say Victus is probably my favorite besides the OG crew would be like growing up playing Black Ops 2, all the memories I have on that game. I would definitely say that helps because of not so much Buried, but Die Rise and Transit when I played a lot when I was a wee lad. That was Victus. Another question from chat. What is the most underrated perk in our opinion?
Widow's Wine.
It's not underrated.
It is.
I don't think it's underrated.
Yeah, I don't think it is
that's
either.
underrated. I think
It's good, but it's not underrated.
It can replace Jug. I think people don't understand how broken that perk is. Like literally, the no Jug rounds that I've played, dude, it's so fucking easy. It's the easiest shit.
I could definitely agree that it is definitely. I would say even better than Jug in all honesty.
It is. You
You
don't
just
need.
have to make sure you keep your grenades, and that's it.
Yeah, and like all the wonder weapons don't prevent you from doing that. Even like, for instance, Deadwire, like on most maps, let's say you get like 24 zombies on you, you get hit once, you shoot Deadwire, you're gonna get like 5 grenades back. So, I mean, you can kind of abuse that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I'll let you go first, Luna. I gotta think of mine.
I was thinking one that came to mind for me is Vulture's Aid. Because not only does it tell you where stuff is, so it's good for new players, and it helps you with the map layout. If you want to take a break and step in, I don't know, the green stink, I don't know, whatever the fuck it's called, where the zombies don't attack you, that helps. It also gives you ammo back. Like, isn't it a decent amount of ammo too? I feel like it's a pretty solid perk.
Yeah, I could definitely agree. It gives you, it gives you like small bits of points, a little bit of ammo, and the green mist, and you can see where everything is.
Yeah,
Like,
I would definitely say.
Like, see, like the fact that you can see where everything is on the map is like it's Vulture Aid's staple, kind of like what it's best known for. But like it's probably its worst feature. Not saying it's like a horrible feature, but it's just not.
Yeah, but you're just like paying to see where stuff is, you know.
Yeah, but for me, I'd say the most underrated perk is. I think I really think Deadshot.
Black Ops 4
think Deadshot.
or other
games? No, Black Ops 1, 2, 3.
I'd probably still say it's dog shit. That's my opinion, though.
I mean, I don't know. You guys chose the better perks. Actually, you know what? No, I'm sorry. I changed my answer. It is
That I do drops.
Tough enough.
Choose, dude.
Freaking Trailblazers. Yo, any Trailblazers in chat, please speak
Aaron
up.
doesn't get the meme. Not an Infinite Warfare gamer.
Yeah, no, I don't get it all.
That's upsetting. I feel like PhD, but only in Black Ops 2. Because it's only in 2 maps, if you count Mob of the Dead Grief.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Mob of the Dead Grief, and then what other map is it in?
Origins.
Wait, you can get it in Origins?
Yeah, from the Wonder Fizz.
I never knew that.
Yep.
I never played. Well, I played BO2 Origins. I just haven't played it recently. I always just played BO3.
And then in Black Ops 3, they switch it out with Widow's Wine, of course, just like every other remastered that had PhD in it, like Ascension. But no, like, it's really upsetting that they did not bring back PhD in Chronicles. It's very upsetting. But on the other hand, Black Ops 3 isn't really a game where you need PhD. Like, there's one launcher, and it's horrible. The XM, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's not good. It's good for the DE boss fight, maybe. That's about its only good use.
Maybe the DE boss fight, and then, like, that's it.
We have bows.
No, the bows aren't good. Yeah. The bows aren't...
Well, no. Like, like, when I run it on, like, solo, or even on co-op, like...
The Mustang and Sally and the rocket launcher are the best, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, either I would be bringing in, like, my bow, my Mustang and Sally, and I guess for a third thing, if I have Mule Kick, KRM. But if I'm not bringing in the Mustang and Sally, I have a friend that's bringing in the Mustang and Sally. It is the best for the actual boss.
Jet and I, we did it, and it was fucking easy with the bows. I think he took Wolf, and then I took the lightning bow.
Mm-hmm. I only know how to do Wolf and Lightning. I feel bad for like when I play with randoms. It's bad.
That's the only.
Mm-hmm.
We have a question from Aaron's sister. how are you guys feeling about the latest circumstances regarding COVID, and how is it affecting you personally?
Kind of annoying.
Well, it is annoying, but um, in the brighter side of things, like for me personally, like if this had not had happened, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be home right now. I'd be at school. I wouldn't be streaming, and I feel like it was kind of like, I don't know. The world works in mysterious ways, and I feel like I came home and I started streaming, and it just like it's been working out. But that's like the better side of things. But
Yeah.
I mean, for me, for where I live, quarantine ends in like less than 10 days. So I mean, I'm happy things are gonna get back to normal soon, at least.
What about you, Aaron? I know you're in a
Mm.
busy part of town.
It's kind of weird. Like stuff is kind of edgy, I guess. Like I've gone to the store a few times. Like I remember, so I have kind of a story. I can get into it. Before everything happened, and there were even like developed cases and stuff. I remember my mom. She called me. It was like probably around this time, but it was like a couple months ago. So it was basically already dark out, and she was like, "Hey, I got news that food might sell out, so we're going to the store tonight." And she didn't have any money, so she like borrowed money from my sister, I'm pretty sure. And we went into the store and bought like bare essentials. And I remember walking into the store, there being no carts at the cart return area. And we had to find an abandoned cart, like in fucking World War Z. You remember World War Z, where they're like in the fucking store, and like the cart goes like flying forward with the kid in it, and she's screaming.
Yeah.
It was some shit like that. I was like, this is actually fucking insane. Like, what's going on? And we like went around and bought some like bare essentials for food. And I don't know. I remember going to like get in line, and normally there's like two or three carts. There were probably, I'm gonna say there were there was probably like I want to say close to 1,000 people in the store shopping, and the carts were
Jesus.
like 400 people deep. And what
Wow.
people were doing was they would get in line with the cart, and then the two other family members would walk around the store and get everything and bring it back to the carts. And it was just so fucking bizarre. And that's when I was like, huh, that's kind of creepy. But then going to the store now, everything's back and like there's stuff on like shelves kind of. Hand sanitizer still sold out. Certain drinks and food are just fucking gone because everybody wants them so bad. And everyone's wearing a mask now. So it's
Yeah.
kind of weird, I guess you could say, going out now and
Mhm.
just seeing shit like that. But I mean, personally, for me, it doesn't affect me that bad. Like I still have good times with my family and hang out with them and stuff. But I don't know. That's basically it for me. I don't know. What about you guys?
I just want a haircut, man.
Same.
I think it opens in like a week and a half for me. So I just really want a haircut. Other than that, I haven't gone to the store. All the like restaurants and stuff are like drive through, take out only, stuff like that. So there's no sit down and stuff, but that doesn't really affect me. But the haircut places being closed, and the Walmart and stuff still have like weird rules and shit, which is kind of annoying. But that's about it for me.
Mm.
Another question from chat. Initial reactions to the Revelations cutscene. You just recently did the Revelations cutscene, right, Aaron?
Yeah, I saw it like fucking months ago though, and I was just like, whatever. I don't know.
Mm.
Is this
I didn't
before
have
or
like
after you knew Black Ops 4?
I saw it before Black Ops 4 came out.
4 was announced, or like they showed anything?
Yeah, before anything came out about it.
So
Yeah.
did you think it was like actually the end?
I tried to get emotional and cry about it because it was zombies, but I fucking couldn't. I was like, who gives a shit at this point, dude? This game's fucking beat to death. Like, I was done.
Come on, dude.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was
I
like, man, I might cry about this, but no, I couldn't give two fucks, honestly. I don't know.
I
What
feel
about you?
for me personally. It was definitely um like a hard hitting ending. Like I did think it was gonna. I mean,
Didn't
I
they
don't
put
think the
the
end
end
of-
question mark though at the very end?
No, it was just the end.
Oh, really? There was no question mark? I always thought
There was no question.
No, I don't think there was a question mark. I remember
No.
watching it, and it was just like the end.
But I feel like a lot of people have like some negative thoughts about the cutscene, but I honestly like I thought it would be a really good ending, but I did feel like I didn't think it would be the real end of this. Like I didn't think that this would be the last that we would see of the Ether story, because I always remembered like, wait, where did they go in between Zetsubo and Gorod? So I always had that in mind. But I honestly thought it was a really good ending. And luckily I don't think I had any blue screen issues at the time. I don't think when I did it for the first time, I don't think I did. But or any like
It was a
game
big thing
breaking
for people, right?
bugs.
Like people were fucking crashing like all the time, especially on like
Yeah.
PS4, I thought.
It was really like I remember at the time I was watching Mr. Raffle Waffles, and he said, because like he blue screened like in the boss fight, I think, or like very close to the end, and then he said like, oh well, now it's just gonna be now it's not gonna be like an emotional ending for me. It's gonna be oh good, it didn't blue screen, thank God. But I feel like, you know, people would need to look past that and just like realize like this is, you know, this. I do have a question though. Do you think that it would be if they ended it there, would it have been better than the BO4 ending?
Oh.
I mean, technically, yeah, but I think it's still shit regardless. Like, you can't satisfy
Wait, I didn't get
anybody
to
with this
answer the
fucking game, dude.
revelation
Oh yeah,
real
sorry.
quickly. I was that shitter who stayed home from school on DLC days to play the
Same.
maps when they came out. Every single, especially for Black Ops 3, man. That was when the community was at a fucking peak, and I remember I would have a stream open on my phone, on my computer, and I'd also be playing on the TV, just like watching them Easter egg hunt, trying to like learn the map and do the Easter egg steps and shit. Oh, it was so much fun. But Revelations, if I remember, didn't it take like around a week because the fucking bone step?
Yeah.
We just
I don't
randomly
even
shoot
know.
rocks 7 times or whatever. It took
Yeah, the
actually a
bone
while
step
for
really-
that, so I remember
It really
that.
pushed the entire Easter egg back.
I remember that for sure. But as far as the cutscene goes, I thought the cutscene was really cool. I thought the ending cutscene, or the part, like the frame where they're all holding the stabs right before it burns, I thought that was such a cool shot. And then it's the calling card, right, that you get for doing all of them, or for doing the red one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
That
I like
one
the staff part too.
and the one that you get for just like there were like three that you get that are just like I found really cool, like that one, the one that you get for just doing the Revelations Easter egg, that one is the house, it's really cool. And also when you get to like what was it, Prestige 10, level 55, or level 35, you would get like the a variation of the Origins like loading image of like them all huddled together and Taki was holding the staff. Yeah, like that I love that. I wish that one was animated.
Another question from chat: would crossplay in zombies be a good idea? I feel like it is a necessity for this next game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just zombies. There's not that big of a fucking like handicap for people playing on like console and stuff. Just being able to play with your friends is nice.
Well, I think the point is Modern Warfare has it, therefore every future COD needs it. 100%.
Yeah, and not even just Modern Warfare, but like a lot of just games in general nowadays are just like PS4 finally has crossplay on games. Like Minecraft just got crossplay like a few months ago, when Xbox One, PC, the Switch, all of those had crossplay for so long already. But yeah, no, I think I agree though with that it's not an actually I don't think it's a necessity, because like you said, it's not like really that big of a need. but I feel like it would be a really cool thing because I feel most people want to now just play on PC. Um, but the thing is, though, like with Black Ops 3 and with Black Ops 4 too, like the maps came on PS4 first.
Yeah.
That's why people play majority on whatever console gets the maps first, and then when the game releases the last map, then like all the content creators go to PC
Gotcha.
for the
Aaron,
most
do you have
part.
like a fucking studio light coming in on you, or is that the sun?
That's the sun, dude. That's a god.
You
No?
kidding me? It's
He's
almost
in this
11 at
podcast with us right now.
it's almost 11 at night for me.
Okay, so we got 2 more questions from chat. Do you think that quarantine is just bringing everyone back, like the zombies wise? So kind of like we've been talking about this resurgence. I don't know if I would say 100% the quarantine, but I would say yeah, definitely that is
It's
a
helping for
contributing
sure.
factor for sure.
Yeah, definitely helping.
Not giving people anything to fucking do and locking them in their house all day makes them desperate for shit like this. So like, I don't know. I wanted to go back and touch on like the whole thing with like. I feel like the zombies community's never like actually been dead. It's just kind of like waiting for something. Like
Dormant.
people, yeah, people are always like they always want something new. They always want something they can be like, oh yeah, like this is cool. I like this, and I don't know. I feel like a lot of people just like push that, and I
And
don't
then
know
we got
whether it be with like
BO4.
the game that comes out exactly, and then BO4 just fucking tanked. Everybody hated it, and now like I don't know,
I love.
stuff's kind of
I
in.
really like BO4. I'm an
Well,
advocate. I'm an advocate
all
for
right. I mean,
BO4.
there's a few things that are okay about it. Like Alpha Omega's fine. That's a good map. I like Alpha Omega, but I don't know. Like comparing that to Black Ops 3, like Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1, it's just like kind of a whole different fucking ball game. And there's enjoyable things about it for sure, but I don't know. It's definitely kind of interesting to see. Like I don't think anybody's ever just like, yeah, 100% like lost faith or out. Like if there's something that's gonna come back and grab attention, it's gonna work. Like people are waiting for that. So I don't know. I think people are just kind of like in that limbo stage, kind of with it, where it's like, what's gonna happen? We don't know. It's probably gonna be bad based off of this last game that came out. So
I
I
just
feel like
feel like
pretty fair.
I just feel like the zombies community cannot make up their mind if they want something new or if they just want the old stuff.
I think it's just because there's so many different opinions. Like people want
Yeah.
this or that, and you
They
can't
can't
satisfy
satisfy
everybody.
everyone.
Like
It's
yeah,
just like I feel like we do want new, like a majority do want new things, but then if we don't like it, we hate it. And
I
that
think
and that,
everybody wants new things, but they also want fucking gobble gums and like old wonder weapons. Like they want that. They want new stuff, but like that nostalgic feel too. Like that's what I'm saying. I want kind of. I guess it's like they can take it in a new direction and stuff. That's completely fine. But I want to feel like how I did when I was fucking. And I'd come home and like play Black Ops 2. Like that shit was so fun, and it's always gonna go down as like one of the most fun games I've ever played because I just enjoyed it and it made it enjoyable because of what they did with that. But that feels like it's fucking gone now. But if they bring that back, it's gonna make them a fucking $1 billion if they can bring it back. So I don't know.
yeah,
All right, Luke's popping off in chat with the questions. 3 more
there
here.
he is.
Hi, Luke.
If Aaron, you want to answer this, how did the podcast start? I mean, how you got the idea and how you found people to join it.
So I can answer all of those if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
So Kyle and I just were talking one night. Like, all right, Kyle is like, he's my like source of fucking inspiration when it comes to like creative thoughts. Sometimes let me move my camera just a little bit so you can. All right. So Kyle's like he's been there with me like for streaming and stuff like since the beginning. Like he came in and him and I started talking like a week into me like actually streaming and trying to like get somewhere with it and stuff. So he's been like a big person that I've just been comfortable with and like he's understood the grind and like he also streamed himself and like he's been on like a podcast with me multiple times and we just had an idea one night like maybe we should start something that we have like control over and that we could invite people on and just like see where it goes and make it something that we like because we both fucking love zombies and I don't know we just thought about making this podcast and we like thought of the name for it and he like messaged me one day and we started talking. He was like, how about we make this podcast called Rise and Die and we'll just have on people from the zombies community and we'll reach out to them and just like work our like the first couple of podcasts it was like yeah we had on like closer friends and like stuff was chill with them. And then we had on like just I guess people that we've been interested in, like we'll watch just like random people in the zombies category and we'll see them. They seem like a nice person. Like before we had on Lep, we had on Yuri. Yuri was really cool. Fucking Lep's been awesome. So like just people that we're interested in and think would be a good guest and that are like respectable and polite people, I guess we'll invite on and say, hey, like if you want to come, hang out with us and do this podcast, it's fine. And
Mhm.
that's ultimately like, the main objective is just to have fun and like talk about stuff like this with people and give the people who watch something interesting and just touch on like I guess that nostalgic feel when it comes to zombies and just have a good time overall. That's like basically where it stemmed from, I guess you could say. It's just an idea. He came to me one night and he was like, we should do a podcast. I said, all right, fuck it, let's do it. And that's where it all came from.
Great answer, Aaron.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, I absolutely like love the like I was in chat during your guys' last podcast to like get a feel for it, and
Yeah.
so I know how it goes. And honestly, I really enjoyed watching it. I feel like you guys definitely do like a really good job, like how it's all set up. And it's just like really cool. I feel like it's definitely like, I don't know how to explain. It's kind of like just what the zombies community needs. Just like, like just it needs like people like you guys, like who just love talking about zombies, who are just interested. Just anyone else who is just also has the same interest in zombies as they do. I think it's a great thing.
I appreciate it, man. Me and Aaron try. I do write topic lists, but Aaron really, and so do I, just like, just chill, talking about whatever, just kind of shooting it.
Yeah, I mean, like we'll discuss stuff that like we want to talk about with people, but I don't know. I think it's better to just like sit down one on one with people and just kind of fucking like shoot the shit like we did, like how it was with Legos, zombies,
Yeah.
all this different shit, goldfish. Like I feel like it's good to just like get to know people and like pick their brain and just have like I don't know that like one on one convo and that dynamic's really important. But I appreciate the like words of encouragement for it, and I feel like it's just fun and it's something that we enjoy and like I don't know, having good guests helps a lot. So like having you and having Yuri and like the friends that we've had on have been like super beneficial to um I guess you could say contributing to like an entertaining show and stuff. So when we have like people on that are just willing to like get into stuff and we can talk about stuff like that, just like we did with you today, like it makes it so much fucking easier for us and we don't even have to try really. Like I feel like we've been friends for fucking 10 years. I literally just started talking today, dude. Like that's cool. That's really cool and I like that.
Mhm.
So that's what motivates me to do it and that's what keeps me interested with it because it's just cool meeting new people and like picking people's brain and stuff. And I don't know, we don't ever have like confrontations and stuff. Like that's not ever like our goal with this is just to like start shit with people or like have reactions or have people, come in because we bring some shit up. Like it's just us wanting to have fun and like hang out and talk with the boys. So
Yeah,
yeah, thanks for the words of encouragement. I appreciate it, dude.
of course.
We got 2 more questions in chat from Luke. Do you want the old perk system in Black Ops 5 or do you want to see the BO4 perk system? Short answer, old perk system. Black Ops 3,
Old
easy.
perk
Old perk system
system.
for sure, yeah.
Oh boy.
Another
Oh, boy.
question, M14 or Olympia? If you choose Olympia, you are dumb. M14.
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 If you choose Olympia, you are dumb.
Gotta build them points. Listen.
Yeah.
Alright, so that catches us up with all the questions. Is there anything you wanted to talk about, John, or no?
I want to know like what your guys's like full opinion is, or just like just your general opinion on just Black Ops 4, because like Luna, I don't know if you've seen my Twitter, like I am a huge advocate for not just not just BO4 but for Blood of the Dead.
I was gonna say, you're a
good
BO4
map.
stan account on Twitter.
I am a BO4 stan. All right, it is a good map with a not so great Easter egg, and more people, Lex, need to realize that.
Alright, here's the thing I'll say about Black Ops 4. I think graphically it's a downgrade. Like there's no other way of putting it. It's a downgrade from Black Ops 3 for sure.
That's fair, yeah,
Gameplay wise, I think that some of the innovations they were doing were good ideas, but they tried too much. Having the Ether and the Chaos story in the same game was so messy, and the fact that we had to wait until the second half of the game's lifespan to get back to the Ether story, I think that was a big issue. Also, the fact that Dead of the Night was supposed to be on launch, but it wasn't. There was issues there. I think that was a problem for sure. Gameplay wise, with all the implementations they did, I don't think it's as bad as people say. I think people shit on the game way too much more than they should, but I still think Black Ops 3 is still better in my opinion. But I think BO4 gets too much hate.
I think if Dead of the Night did release as a on
The
disc map
Chaos story would
instead
be
of
really good.
because it was supposed to be switched out with 9, I feel it would have made like just the ongoing lifespan of that game so much better, because like you went from the 4 on disc maps to then Dead of the Night, and Dead of the Night had no hype, no trailers. I think maybe one, maybe they released like I think they released like the opening cutscene, and it had so many like of those like leaks of like the name of the map, and it kind of ruined it. I really wish that it was one of the on disc maps. I probably would have played it a lot more. I probably would have liked it, because honestly I'm not a huge. That's like the one map I don't like playing. Like I played it twice, and
there's too much
can't
shit
do
going
it.
on. I do
There
say
is
the theme
way
for
too
that
much
map
going
is
on.
really cool. I think it's so
Oh
fucking
yeah,
cool.
absolutely.
Like the
yeah,
mansion or whatever, and
Mhm.
like the style, I think is really. But
yeah, with like all those like classic movie monsters, like the werewolf with like the
yeah,
Nosferatu. It's really cool. Kind of like a haunted mansion type of map. Really, really cool. But like even with Voyage, I don't have a problem playing with, but the Easter egg, it gets me a little upset sometimes. Because I've tried it like 3 or 4 times, and oh my god, I can't do it. But I mean, like even Easter eggs aside, I feel I could enjoy every single map except for Dead of the Night, probably because I just haven't played. I've only played it twice. Even Ancient Evil, I've only played it once, but I know I could like that map if I played it with friends. I've not played Ancient Evil with like any friends. I've only played it once solo, and that was it. But I I feel like Black Ops 4 gets way too much hate because, like, especially just like maps like Blood of the Dead, I feel gets way too much hate because of its Easter egg and because of the game it's on. Like, people complain like the Hell's Retriever and the Hell's Redeemer. Why bother getting that when you get the Wraithfire? That's not the map's fault. That's the game's fault.
did his
Sucks.
mic
I
mess up
don't
for
like
you again, Aaron?
that.
Or no?
Guess sounds like he's in a fish tank a little bit.
Did you hit something on your mic or no? It went back to when you first joined the
Yeah,
call.
he got the underwater effect on.
Oh wait, oh mine?
Yeah,
You're good
good
now.
now. You're
Yeah.
good now.
I'm good. Okay.
Yeah. Aaron, your opinion on Black Ops 4? Honest?
Okay,
You
so
don't have that much
Black Ops
playtime
4,
on it, right?
best map easily goes to Alpha Omega. Shut the fuck up, buddy. Just listen. All right, Alpha Omega. Bro, when you're talking to Rushmore, oh my god, that shit's so fucking cool. Like when he talks to you, is like you have to turn on the
Trying to
power.
sound
Like
like a
what he tells
spy
you what to
kid.
do. That's so sick. That's
I
so
have my
fucking cool.
I thought
I
it was
have
more.
what I want to say.
But everyone,
I-
you know the
I-
biggest complaint about that
Hey,
map?
hold on, hold on. I'm
Wait.
not done.
The biggest
Hold on.
complaint people have about that map is that Rushmore is just a reskin of what's the person in Grod Crovey?
Sophia.
Yeah.
And
Everyone said
to
it's a
all those
reskin.
people, just stop. Just stop.
Oh yeah, well Sophia was a reskin of Ted.
And Ted, and you know what? Ted is in Alpha Omega.
Okay. Alpha Omega, especially for high rounds, like Easter egg and everything, it's really cool. Like they have they basically have like the Scuff Civil Protector, Sergeant 8 AM. They have, I mean, the wonder weapons could be better. Like the elemental ray guns are kind of yikes, but like I don't know, when you have to set up and like you activate like the fan traps and it says like countermeasures in greenhouse already, that shit's so fucking cool, dude. It gives me chills every time. Like it's just cool how the map works, and I just like that map a lot for high rounds. So I'd say for Black Ops 4, that's like my favorite map. I'd say second favorite just because I've played it a lot. I would say 9 is my favorite map because I set it up one time. Like one of my viewers helped me set it up, and she was chill when she like helped me do it, and it was fun. But I haven't played it enough to say it's my second favorite. Second favorite's probably Blood, and then third would be 9. But like top 3 favorite maps, I just fucking smacked my microphone. Top 3 favorite maps would probably one of them would have to be Alpha Omega. It's so fun, dude. I love that map so much for some reason.
It's honestly,
Yeah.
I love to hear that, absolutely. And like adding on to like with Alpha
You're like,
Omega,
oh fuck you, buddy.
like adding on to like Alpha Omega, people complain that, oh my god, it's just from Blackout. That was another problem with it. But listen, you have it in Blackout. What else do you want to do? Do you not want to see that in Zombies? Like, and also you had the people from Black Ops 2 who didn't like that Nuketown Zombies. Oh, why can't I play in the other house in the other houses? Oh, it's there. I still don't like it. Why? The elemental, the different types of ray gun Mark IIs. That's cool. People say it's like a bland, like an average
It's
map.
alright. Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, it's all right. I like it. I think
Dude, Alpha is the best BO4 map easily for me. I fucking
tag.
that map is, shut up, buddy. All right, you sit there and you knife the ground. All right, don't get me started on
Tag
best
just
map.
hits it right, man. I think
I
part of it
feel
has
like
to do with me
we're
doing
out in
Easter
tag
egg.
throwing snowballs. All right, we're making snow angels. We're having a great time. Bringing
I
pea
think-
jars down from the lighthouse. We're having a great time.
Dude, I wanna hire on Unclassified. That seems like it'd be really
Yeah.
fun.
I
haven't
spent
played
a week
Classified.
doing that. I spent a week on Classified because I originally tried to do it legitly with one other person, and that took so
Oh
long.
yeah,
We
with
did-
two
I think
people. Oh, that must have been miserable.
we got into like the 80s, I think, and we literally we were so tired. We just paused our game. And like because and that's another feature I need back in Blackout in the next
Yep, game
Sure.
pod.
we
Yeah, we
need
brought that up
game
last
pause.
week.
Oh my god, that was the greatest feature of that game.
I didn't even know that was a thing until I played with that viewer. She was like, "Oh, hold on,
Mhm.
can you pause?" And I pressed the fucking escape button. I was like, "You're kidding me." I was like, "Did I really just pause both of our games? That's so fucking cool."
Yeah. Also the Carpenter feature where it repairs your shield that needs to be added. And
Bro.
also just like even I did not mind the fact that I had to pay to rebuild my shield, like if it's on low damage. I did not mind having to repay to repair it, but I should not have to pay to get a new one.
Yeah, we brought that up last week too. Yuri was like,
Oh,
I
really?
fucking found the parts and I built it, and yet I have to sit here and keep paying to get it
I have to spend
back.
2,500 points.
Yeah.
What?
Well, that's true,
This-
but like the shields did like more damage and they had like weapons on them and stuff, so it's
Yeah,
kind of
that is
fair, I'd say. Like you find the parts, sure, but like I don't know, dude.
Last question from chat. Why does Leprechaun remind me of Duke Nukem right now?
Because
Listen,
he's got the headband, the glasses, and the headphones on,
I
dude. He's
never
ready to
played any of the
fucking
Duke Nukem
game
games.
out.
I love killing zombies and I love chewing bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum. I've never played Duke Nukem. That's the only quote I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never played any either. Any other
But,
topics you want to talk about?
Alright, I will. This is also kind of has to do with BO4, but like, what is just your opinion on Blood of the Dead as an entire map?
I like it a lot. It's
A
fun.
blood lover.
Thank you.
It is one of like the handful, like it is like one of like the 3 maps that I would go back to play. Like recently, while it still is double XP for like a week, I think.
Yep.
I was playing casual, getting headshots for camos, and Blood was one of the only maps I'll go do it on because I don't have to worry about catalysts. I don't have to worry about fucking Blight Fathers or Stokers. I don't have to worry about that shit. It's just dogs and zombies. It's easy. It's fun. I thought the Magma Gat was really cool. One of the strategies I liked was the newsroom. I think that's what it's called, the printing room with the trap. It's like right by spawn, and you keep that door closed, and you do. There's like a high ramp strat over there with the Magma Gat, and I really liked the Magma Gat. I thought the Magma Gat was really cool.
So did I. People fucking slam it all the time. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
that
really.
shit was so cool.
I haven't done the Easter egg, so I couldn't like tell you anything about that. But I think the map layout, I do agree with most people in saying that like the whole catwalk area is kind of stupid. Like unless you're high rounding back by the spawn area where I was saying, like you don't go back to that first part of the map at all once you cross.
Yeah, I I could agree with that, but like you go back there, you do go back there. You don't need to,
Yeah.
but there are like reasons to go back there. Like some Easter egg steps. You have to go back there for the ending of the Easter egg. If Pack-a-Punch is there, you gotta go there. If you're doing the Magmagat, if what else? If you are, that ballsy and you go for the upgraded golden spork, um, yeah, if you're that ballsy, yeah, go for it. But you know, yeah, no, I really like Blood of the Dead. Because like I definitely don't think it's an improvement from Mob of the Dead, not at all. But just a map, uh, Easter egg aside, I think it's pretty good. It just sucks that it's in BO4.
Yeah. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Any other topics, or does that wrap it up for what you
You
want?
look very handsome today, Kyle.
Thanks. It's kind of out of nowhere.
We're both looking like some handsome bastards right now.
Thank you. So are you guys. Kyle's hair looks really nice today. Compliment him on his hair, dude. Tell me he doesn't look like he has
Honestly,
nice hair.
I'm really fucking with the hair. It looks really cute. Love it.
I need a haircut.
And he does. He rocks a
Thank you.
shell those glasses, doesn't he?
Definitely.
Oh, I feel uncomfortable right now. Alright, okay, last question from
Blood
chat
of the
since
Dead.
Ralph just stopped
Blood
in.
of the Dead.
What's your guys' opinion on the Golden Spork? Personally, my top 3 favorite wonder weapons. Excluding Blood, so the OG mob one I'm assuming he's talking about. I thought it was really cool.
Mhm.
It was easy to get. And it was like one shot to like 30s, right?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
it
it
was
is.
good,
Yeah.
and it was pretty easy to get. And I thought it kind of fit the theme of the map.
Mhm.
I would definitely say.
I definitely even on BO4 on Blood of the Dead, it's not that hard to get the normal golden spork on Blood of the Dead. It's not hard to get. Really, like it's kind of the same because like
Yeah, it's not
don't
the
for
normal
the
version's not hard to get.
like for the golden spork, like you need to like get the acid gat kills in the laundry room, right? Well, like
I don't
first you gotta
remember.
like throw the Hell's Retriever at the regular spork and then do that, I think. And then like for the Blood of the Dead, I think you gotta um I don't know, you gotta shoot the water tower down that's filled with blood. You gotta get blood. You gotta get magma get kills on the roof, and then like that's it. It's not bad, but no, it's a really good wonder weapon. I don't think top 3 favorite wonder weapons.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, but it's definitely good. It's definitely a fun wonder weapon. Unique, definitely unique.
How about you, Aaron?
I never used a golden spork before.
Okay. Well, we're just
Right?
we're just gonna leave it at that then. All right. Well, I appreciate you joining us for the show, Lep. I had a lot of fun talking to you.
Of course. I thank you so much for having me, man. I had an awesome time.
I'll put your Twitch and Twitter in the description, but you want to shout out anything?
Well, I will be streaming right after this ends, and probably gonna be playing some maybe like Modern Warfare because it's still double XP and all that. Yeah. So if anyone wants, I would gladly appreciate if they came out. That'd be really cool.
Oh yeah.
And also actually not right after because Sinister, I was gonna ask you if you could help me with that thing.
Yeah,
With that
for
thing.
sure.
Thank you.
It'll take like 10 seconds.
Any
okay, awesome.
any other things to wrap it up, Aaron? Wanted to talk about or no?
No, I'm just chilling, dog.
All right, sweet. Well, I appreciate everyone coming out in chat for the follows, for the bits, everything like that. I'm gonna host Convict, who is going to be on the pod. He's going to be the guest for the podcast next week. It's going to be exactly a week from today. It'll be like 6 days when you're watching this on YouTube. I'm pretty sure if you're watching it right when it comes out. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next week. It'll be again next Thursday, the 14th. And thank you everyone for coming out. You guys want to say bye?
Yeah, thanks for being such a good co-host, handsome.
I hate you.
And thank you, handsome gentleman, for having me.
Yeah, don't mention it, dude.
Hell yeah.
He's blushing. Look at him.
And thank you.
Alright,
to everyone
well, that's
coming
it,
out.
guys. We'll catch you next week for another episode. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out and chatting. We'll see you later.